Hi guys, so today we'll be talking about probability, and probability is the likelihood or chance of an event occurring. Probability is the number of ways of achieving success through the total number of possible outcomes. So I thought something we could do was look at a quarter. So most everybody knows what a quarter is. It's 25 cents in American exchange, but also it has two symbols, a heads on one side and a tails on the other. So right there, I see that I have two possible outcomes for this quarter if I were to flip it in the air and toss it up. I can one get a head or I can two get a tail. And so my ratio for our coin is 1 out of 2. So my ratio is 1 out of 2 chances. So there's one chance I could get a head out of 2, and there's another chance I could get a tail out of 2 tosses. So I also know my fraction is 50 out of 100, or still 1 over 2. But I use out of 100 just so I can get a percentage of my probability. And so if I were to flip my coin 100 times, the probability of me getting heads is 50, and me also getting a tails is still 50. And so I'm going to make a little chart. So my chart has tails and my chart has heads. I'm going to flip this quarter 4 times to see if our probability is, reasonable, if it makes sense. And I'm just going to make tally marks for every one I get. So I got tails, so I'm going to put a tally for 1. I got heads, put another tally. Heads again, put another tally. So this is us right now. I got tails for the last time. So our chart does match up with our probability out of our 4 times. So we have 4, and each one got 2. And so 2 times we got heads, and 2 times we got tails out of our chart of 4 flips. So if I want to break that down, just divide by 2. It's still going to come out to 1/2. And again, I can transfer that over to our 50% right there. And I guess the importance of probability is just for random events like this, like tossing a coin, rolling a dice, or just simple tasks like that, it's good to be able to analyze what your possible outcomes could be in scenarios like this. You can predict the weather, you can predict just like everyday events, and so knowing the statistics of the mathematical formula and knowing how to do it can give you a better idea of what possible outcomes you are willing to endure or that could come out in those likelihood events. So